story goes that David Gilmour went to studio one day and recorded this awesome solo with one take. We all want to believe epic moments like that, but that's actually not true. Gilmour recorded like 30 take maybe, and they used best ones. But this doesn't change the fact that this is the greatest guitar solo of all time, and everyone who owns a Strat has to know how to play this. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how to play it properly. Okay, I've covered the tutorial of the Pulse version a while back actually, which is a little better than studio version in terms of phrasing, but not in terms of tone. Come on, just studio version of Comfortably Numb tone is just mwah! Which you can learn how to get if you're a patron of mine, links below. You can access this awesome guitar tone that I got on my Patreon with alternative pedals and everything. And I want to note that I changed my guitar strings just 5 minutes ago probably. So if I go out of tune just a little and I don't notice that, I'm sorry about that. So let's learn this solo. So I have this rather cleanish tone. And we're on the key of B minor, which is one of David Gilmour's favorite keys, probably, along with G minor and E minor. It's all minors, as you can see. David Gilmour is a sad man, probably. So the chord progression goes as B minor, A, G, and there's this little F sharp, and E minor, then B minor again. So it goes as okay, very simple. Okay, we're gonna start with this. I mean a D major. Now we're gonna be pinching the 7th on G. Okay, I don't have enough distortion, so I'm gonna sound a little dull, but you're gonna have to pinch here, okay? Okay? And give it a little vibrato. Then hammer on to the 9th. Now. Okay, we're gonna do very quick. This is gonna be very quick. Actually, David Gilmour plays very slow on live recordings, but on the studio version, you're gonna play a little fast, okay? Now you're gonna do something like this, okay? Very fast. Practice this part. Now you're gonna slide to the 11th on G. Okay, you're gonna slide to the 11th. And you're gonna pick between 10 and 11 on B and G, okay? And give it a little vibrato here. And hammer on to the 12. And bend it full and half step. Okay? But this part is very tricky. You don't want to sound like this, okay? This is boring. Okay, this is boring. You gotta sound like this. You gotta be a little fast, and you don't want to mute anything before picking it, okay? This is boring. But this is good. After this full and half step, you're gonna release the 10th and do this. And this, you have to do, give it a little bend, okay? Okay, now to finish the first chord progression. Okay, not like, this is slow and this is for live recordings. But for the studio version, you're gonna do something like this, okay? You're gonna be very fast. It's impossible to play note for note and very truthful to the original, but I think this is as close as I can get, and if you practice enough, I'm sure you can do better than me. And what I play is actually, this is what I like to play, like raking to the 7th. But for the studio version, you're gonna do this. You're gonna do something like this. Okay? Well, it all depends on you, but I'm gonna show you this. You're gonna rake to the 7th. Okay, now you're gonna slide to the 9th on A string. Actually, David Gilmour plays here just the G string, but I like to give it a little harsh, right? This, you hear this? How full this double stop is. Okay, it all depends on you. Now we're gonna rake to the 7th again. And we're gonna be a little fast. David Gilmour plays a little off tempo here if you listen to the original recording. He does this and then new bar starts. You're gonna do something like this, okay? Now let's keep going on. Then you're gonna release to the 7th. Then you're gonna do something like this. This is all triplets. Let's play to this part. You're gonna rake. Or if you wanna do... Okay, now. Now. You're gonna do something like this, okay? With a distortion and a little fast playing, it's gonna sound better. So what you're gonna do is all triplets. Now. Okay. You can very well improvise here. I like playing like this, but the original part goes as... Okay, awesome. Let's play the second chord progression and finish the first part, okay? Okay, let's play part 1 and go to the part 2, okay? Man, I sound terrible. Now, we're gonna do something like this, okay? We're gonna pick the 7th 3 times. And give it a little vibrato. Then we're gonna mute it, okay? We're gonna mute it. This is important. Now, we're gonna do something like this. You hear this? But this, like, there are a lot of ghosted notes here. We're gonna be playing something like this, okay? Like, this is all triplets as well. Actually, this solo is full of just going up and down the scale. You hear this? How dead notes are? Okay. What I do here is just pre-bend the 9th. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Now we just built up to the solo. We'll just built up all of this energy and we're gonna explode. Now, we're gonna start to the 9th. We're gonna do something like this. Okay. I like to do double stop here. Okay. Now. Okay. Give it a little vibrato. Now. Okay. This is very important. Like, you can't play. This is boring. You hear this? This is what a cool lick. Okay. So let's explain this a little. Okay. This is actually very easy once you get the hang of it. You're gonna be bending the. Okay. Also, I want to mention that like this, these are a little dead with this clean tone, but with a distortion, you can just pull off to them. Okay. Okay. This is a little dead with the clean tone. We're gonna do this. This double stop right here is just what, glues whole solo together, like this. What's important here is just that not like this, okay? Give it a little, like, you hear this? Okay. We're gonna do something like this. Now, right where we think the sadness is at the climax, David Gilmour hits us with something like this. Now, this is actually the 9th on D, is a pinch, but with this clean tone I can't get that good pinch harmonic. Something like. Okay, so let's play this part to the climax and then we're gonna move on, okay? So let's continue from here. We're gonna do. Okay? This is important. And this pinch is important. You hear this? Now. But this is gonna be a hammer-on. Now, you remember this rake, and then relates to the 7th. And after this, you're gonna bend the 7th, the 9th immediately. And you're gonna just go up the scale again, go down the scale again, okay? You can play something like this. Just go down the scale, okay? To finish this part, we're gonna slide to the 9th on D. We're gonna do something like this. And then slide down. Now, we're gonna do something like this. You hear this? And after the second double stop, now, you're gonna pick the 7th. Okay? What you gotta do here is just like this, okay? You're gonna be playing ghost notes here. Like, you're not gonna pick it fully, okay? This is not the correct way to play the studio version. This is okay for pulse, but what you gotta do here is this. This, the double stop, is gonna be present. Okay, you're gonna play something like this. Let's play this. You're gonna slide to the 9th. And again, I highly recommend just slowly bend this upward or downward. Okay, then we're gonna do something like this. Just like have a cigar. Okay, if you want me to do a tutorial on that, just vote on Patreon. So let's play this phrasing again, and I'm gonna play a little slow so you can understand how the picking goes, okay? My right hand technique here, okay? This is it, okay? Let's play this fast. So let's play all these second part and then move on to the final, okay? Do something like this, it all depends on you. Now, okay, let's move on to the part 3. Okay, if you haven't cried already, well, you're about to. You're gonna do something like this, okay? Now, half step bend. But it's important you mute this, okay? Oh my god, this clean tone, it's just... Okay. You heard this? Give it a little vibrato if you can. Well, you can with distorted sound. Now. You hear this? You're gonna do this, but you're gonna be a little fast, okay? Something like this. Not like this. Okay. Now. Okay. Okay, like, but here. Now actually you can play this here too. But I've gotten used to playing here and I've tapped like that too. So this is how I'm gonna show you, because this is how I play comfortably. Okay? And if your tone doesn't suck, this is gonna sound better than here. Because it's gonna get a little muffled, just like on the solo that it fades out, okay? Just little subtle nuances are very important, okay? You're gonna do something like this. You're gonna be picking the 14, 14, 16. Okay, now after this, I like to catch this with my middle finger and use my ring finger here. You're gonna do something like this. Okay? Okay? This is actually a full and a half step, okay? 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 This is all triplet as well. Very easy stuff. Now, you're gonna finish the solo with double stops, okay? Now, first, you're gonna be picking the 7th on B and G. Now, after this rhythm, you're gonna do this on 7, high E and B. Then you can finish this with something like this, okay? So let's play this after the... But I forgot to mention here that you gotta be a little aggressive with the bend, okay? Okay, now actually this is, you're gonna do something like this. You're gonna muting it. Now okay. You can play this here too. Now. Woo! Congratulations. Now you can play the greatest guitar solo of all time. If you enjoyed this tutorial, you can just show your love on Patreon. You can access to tons of rare tabs and backing tracks that I personally make, and tons of tone guides, pedal settings, amp settings for certain songs. What you're gonna do is just type the name of the song, and then pedal settings, amp settings are gonna appear to you. And the funny thing is, it's just $5. We've passed 200 patrons. I love my community there, so you can be a part of that too. Great videos are coming, and I doubt you wanna miss those. So I'll see you guys again in the next video.